You guys remember the truck behind me today? We're doing another sit down because you guys know I do one of these a week. So today's video we're talking about I did get a new mod for the truck and a new series that we're going to be doing coming soon. That is pretty much just going to be on maintenance upgrades. So let's get into the new mod first, because I feel like that's what the majority of you guys are going to be watching this video for. First things first, I ran a poll on Instagram almost a week ago now, which was a specific interior piece that I've been thinking about doing, and I wanted to see where the support was on that, whether people thought it was too ricey or if people thought it was cool, and the support was there. It was definitely a lot more people were about it than not about it. And I'd already been wanting to do this mod, but I really wanted to see what the support would be behind it, if content would, I pretty much used the poll as to gauge whether or not the content would be good, whether it would be worth spending the money on the kit and installing it for my own taste, but also for content-wise, and see if people would watch it and people would like it. So I know it's like an apples to oranges comparison on that, but I wanted to see kind of what people thought of the kit itself, and obviously, a lot of people like the kit, it's going to do very well in videos. Some people probably don't like the kit and might see it and be like, oh, that actually isn't so bad. So anyway, what is that interior piece I picked up? It is actually a carbon fiber dash kit. It claims to be real carbon, but I highly doubt it, just based off the fact it was $155 for the set for the entire dash kit, which means it comes with door panel upgrades, it comes with window switch upgrades, it comes with a lot of stuff. So I doubt it's real carbon, but we'll have to wait and see just how it is. Maybe it just touts itself as real carbon. I mean, I paid $40 extra for it, so. It has to be manufactured, made to order, so it'll be about a month until that shows up, which really sucks. I'm really excited to see how that goes. Hopefully nothing happens here, because we are trying to work out staying here. If you guys don't know, we were originally going to have to move, so we're trying to work out a way to stay here for a little while longer, if not another year. So hopefully that works out. I really don't want to move. I like this house a lot, and I know that any house that we get outside of this one will suck compared to this one. So that's kind of that for now, but we're working on trying to see here. So hopefully the address doesn't change again, because I already did submit one request to change my address because it defaulted to my old address in my old house before the channel, during the early days of the channel. But besides that, let's get into this whole maintenance series, which I'm pretty much going to be calling Maintenance Mayhem. That's kind of like a joke. I got the idea pretty much from watching Derek Barron's channel and Mustang Madness. I thought it was like a really funny play on words with two M's. So it was like Mayhem, like Maintenance Mayhem would be kind of something like that. And it is Mayhem doing maintenance work. A lot of people know. Hey, a lot of people like me, for example, I like modifying cars. I like throwing new aftermarket equipment on the truck, and I don't like doing maintenance. It's a weird touch, I know. So I picked up a set of upper control arms with new ball joints in them, upper ball joints, because mine were probably showing some wear. The truck, we're putting a camber kit on it to allow it to be adjusted properly so I can get it aligned and get my tire replaced, because I've got a really bad tire on the front that needs to be replaced. I've chewed through one already. This will be the second one I've chewed through. So the sooner I can get that fixed, the better. So I'm working on getting that done, and once those control arms show up, we'll be able to start working on that and get those swapped over. That way I can throw the camber kit in, and then we'll be able to take it straight to the alignment shop, get the tire fixed, and get an alignment, and she's good to go. Which will be fantastic. I really can't wait for that. It's going to really clean up my issues with the truck. So we'll just have to get that done. And then of course there's other things I want to deal with. Mainly I want to get a new intake, which I wouldn't really consider maintenance. That's more of a modification, because you guys saw the video I uploaded just last week on these crappy $65 intakes. My truck has one. I want to get one that's a little bit bigger, that's more likely going to add performance than the one I have did. So we'll have to wait and see on that. That thing was just a dud. I really don't like the $65 intakes. I mean, I did a whole video explaining why they suck and why not to buy one, so go check that out if you haven't already. But we're going to probably work on, me and Michael are going to be kind of going full mad scientist. He's my mad scientist when it comes to intakes, so we're going to work on trying to figure out what's the right size piping to work with, what's the best equipment to work with, best price point to target, and we're going to go from there and try to build quite a savage intake for the truck. It's not going to be crazy, or we're going to try to work with something that's cost effective. Cost per, power per dollar will be there for sure, but without spending, the extremely high prices for something like a K&N or if other companies made intakes for these trucks. That's like the only company. I mean, there's that in Weapon R, and Weapon R is a short ram, and I haven't heard great things about it. But I mean, it's worth a shot to make our own intake that'll do better. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We are going to do bigger piping, that's for sure. Michael does have a welder, and I really want to do a one-piece intake just for cleanliness, so it doesn't look cheap. So I might talk to him and see if we can weld instead of use couplers. We'll have to wait and see on that, because he hasn't got a chance to weld a whole lot yet. But we'll do our best to try to see if he's down to do it. But outside of that, we want to do that. I want to get the windows tinted soon, because I live in Georgia. And I'm going to get to in a minute why I mainly want to get the windows tinted now. And summers are hot here, and my truck stays outside. So the thing I would want to do is to put window tint on it, so that way it'll cool it down a little bit when it sits for so long in the sun. Because I'll tell you what, it's miserable getting in there, and it's hot as crap. And people are like, well, why don't you turn the AC on? And that gets me to my next point. My AC compressor is knocking, and I thought it was my engine at first. So people ask, oh, are you sure it's not your engine? Because I turned the AC off, and it stopped. And I turned it back on, it came back. I turned the AC off, it stops. So that's why I know it's the compressor. Which is just fantastic news, because my truck's never had working AC, and now it works even less than it did before. So I just replaced the blower motor to get that working properly. I replaced a bunch of crap to try to fix the AC. I got Freon put in. I mean, I did a lot, and now that's broken. So once again, my truck has no functioning AC. Now it could be the condenser, it could be the dryer, it could be a whole butt ton of things that's wrong with the AC. AC Works is just something I'm not familiar with, so I'm probably going to take it to a shop and have them diagnose that eventually, when I can, be okay with spending $100 just to have my truck looked at. I think that's just, it's crazy to me that it costs that much, but mechanics got to make their money. And the last thing I want to do maintenance-wise is I want to check out the timing tensioners. Now, I always got them and the cassettes confused. I always thought that they were all located in one spot in the right near their timing chains, and they weren't easily replaced. I thought you had to pull a motor to replace them. Luckily for me, I don't have to do that. Luckily for me, I just got to unscrew the timing tensioners and we're good to go. So yeah, I found out the tensioners were pretty simple to replace. We just have to find some time once we get done with our other projects to look into that. Pretty much 186's video came in clutch on that when I was researching everything. So, got to shout out the other Sport Trac YouTuber out there. So that's something we're going to look into doing later. Not yet, but we will do eventually. So anyway, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. So I'll wrap things up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, more content coming soon. We've got this whole series going on. The control arm should be here later this week. Hopefully the interior kit will be here sooner rather than later. It's going to take a while since it's be custom made. But for now, guys, I'm going to wrap things up. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.